factorization is another way to solve the quadratic equation. So in this video, I want to share with you how can you apply factorization in the quadratic equation. If we have the quadratic equation like x squared minus 6h and plus 8. So here is the expression with the minus and plus or something here, but this form equation will be equal to this form. And in the second form, you have only the two factors. One is x minus 2 and the second one is minus 4. So the operation transform from this become to this one. We call it the factorization. And the inverse way we call it expansion. Okay, so in this video we will focus on factorization first. It means the first way. Okay, now let's look at this example here. 6x and plus 8. So let's follow my step. X squared minus I will change this become to 2x and minus 4x and plus 8. And I will combine the first two terms. I want to remind you here is I separate the minus 6x will become to the minus 2 and minus 4, because minus 2 minus 4 equal to minus 6. So after that we have the x squared minus 2x, so I will separate x outside. And the inside the bracket we have the only x here, because the x times equal to x squared, and the second one is minus 2 only, because the x times minus 2 you got minus 2x. And this the third and the fourth term in the equation, I will take minus 4 outside. This is minus 4 because when you take the minus 4 outside, the first term here is x and the second one is minus 2. We have minus 2 here because minus 4 times minus 2 will be equal to plus 8. So after that we will see that the first term and the second term also have x minus 2 is common. So I take the x minus 2 outside, and the another one is x minus 4. We have here, because we can apply this formula, a plus b, a times b plus a times c, and you take a outside and you have the brackets with b plus c inside. Okay, so that's why when I see the x minus 2 and x minus 2 is a common, I will take x minus 2 is the outside and the rest in here. Okay, so this operation we call it the factorization. And the main point here is there are a lot of options for separate the minus 6 here, because minus 6 you can change become to minus 5, minus 1, or minus 4, minus 2, or maybe 7 and minus 1. On this solution will combine, oh sorry, this is minus 7 and plus 1. On this solution will be combined with equal to minus 6. But why I choose the minus 2 and minus 4? Okay, so here is the secret. The third term here is a constant number. I want to focus on the constant number EH. So I will separate S become to factor with maybe 4 times 2 or 8 times 1 will be equal to S, or maybe okay, that's all. So I will choose the two solution, and then they can combine together or they can add together equal to minus 6. Okay, separate h become to the factor and add each factor together, and you find have to be equal to minus 6. Okay, so we have here is 4 times 4 is 4 plus 2 equal to 6. It's not minus 6. S plus 1 equal to 9. No, it's not minus 6. But we have forgot the second one is minus 2 times minus 2. Minus 4 plus minus 2, you got minus 6. Or the last one is minus 8 times minus 1, minus 8 plus minus 1 equal to minus 9. So for this, in this case, we have minus 4 and minus 2 equal, the sum of them is equal to minus 6. So I will separate minus 6 is minus 2x and minus 4x. Okay, that is a tip for work very quickly with the factorization. Okay, you can apply for this one. I have the 10 is a constant number, so I will separate 10 will be 5 times 2 or 10 times 1 or minus 5 times minus 2. Minus times minus equal to positive, so or another one is minus 8 times minus 1. And here is the here is the 4 option for time together equal to 10. So I will try each of them. 5 add to 2 equal to 7. This is 10 and this is minus 7 and this is a minus 11. So we have the value for b here is 7. So I will choose the first option, 5 and 2. So that's why I will change 7 become to 5x, 2x and 10. Okay, that's right. The first two terms x squared and plus 5x, you have the common factor is x. So I will take x outside. Inside the bracket you got x because 8 times x equal to x squared. And you have the 5x in the second one, so I take x outside, you have the plus 5 inside the bracket. 8 times 5 equal to 5x. Okay, the last two terms we have 2x and 10. 10 you can imagine that 10 equal to 2 times 5, and the third here is 2 times x. So I will see that 2 is a common factor. I take x out, I take 2 outside. Inside the bracket you have the x and plus 5. So after that you have the common factor is, or common brackets is x plus 5 and x plus 5 here. Take it outside. And the rest will be inside the second bracket, x plus 2. So success. So here is that is the step, that is the trick for separate so for factorization. But you can imagine that the main point here you can imagine this way, because the coefficient for x squared equal to 1 for the first and for the second. And of course when a different to 1, you have to apply another time, or sorry, another ways or another method for factorization, but I will make another video for that topic. So in this video I want you to practice more and more about this one. Another way is x squared plus 6x plus 12. Okay, now imagine that 12 have to be something times something, but the two something add together equal to 7. So I think that 3 times 4 equal to 12, 6 times 1 equal 6 times 2 equal to 12, 12 times 1 equal to 12. But you have to add each factor here. For each option it has to be 7. So I think 2 is the first one, because 3 plus 4 equal to 7. So that's why I will separate x squared plus 3x plus 4x and plus 12. First two terms common is x, and the second one common is 4. And the common now x plus 2, and the second one is x plus 4. Easy. X squared plus 8x and plus 15. Okay, quite easy. 3 and 5, because 3 add to 5 you have 8. So I will separate x squared will be 3x plus 5x and plus 15. The first two terms common is x. The second one is 5. So now we have the x plus 3 is common. And here is x plus 5. Okay, we finished factorization with x squared. Okay.